In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a scene in Goguardian. Once you log into Goguardian and you have set up your classrooms, I have a demo of several classrooms in my case. Once you have established your classrooms, we can now go to the Scenes tab on the left side of the screen, and you're going to be shown two tiles. So you have two types of scenes that you can create. The one on the left side, called Allowed Websites List, would allow for you to only indicate websites that you want for the students to have access to, and only those websites. The one on the right, Blocked Websites List, this one would allow the students to navigate anywhere allowed by the district except the ones or except the websites you indicate here. So basically, to create a scene, all we do is first determine which of these two types you want to create. I'm going to demo how to create an allowed websites list. So first step is to click on create list. It's going to ask us for a name. Do make sure to choose a descriptive name, something that describes that scene. So for example, if you're going to be doing coding websites, so maybe you can choose a simple name such as Safe Sites for Coding. You'll be given the option to choose a color if you want, as well as a description. The next step is to simply go to the next page. So we'll click on next here. And this is where you enter the actual websites. There's a couple of ways that you can do this. If you know the actual address to the site, you can simply type it in. Since I'm doing coding, I can simply type code.org as one of the sites that I want for my students to go to. When you click on search, you get some other resources having to do with coding. But in this case, the first option is the one that points to this resource, code.org. So if you're not really sure about the website, you can click on the link to preview the website. And once you confirm that it is the source that you want for the students to have access to, you can simply click on add, and it'll be listed over here on the right side. So you can either add as many as you want. So you can either add one or two. If you change your mind of any of these, notice that next to that website, we can click on the X to remove it. In this case, I'll just select one resource. And finally, the last step is to simply click on save up here. You will see the names of the scenes that you have created under each category. So in my case, I have my new scene listed here. I don't have any scenes created for this type of scene, but if I wanted to create a scene for this category, I can simply do the same process. You're going to click on create list. You're going to be asked to enter a name and so on and so forth. Okay, so I have created a scene. Now, how do you apply the scene? If you go back to classrooms, you're going to choose one of these classrooms that you want to apply the scene to. So in my case, I'm going to apply it to this group called Coding Club. I had started a class before, so I'm just going to go to my class. But if you haven't started your class, you can simply click on any of these here, start class. So I'm going to my class. Once in your class, you can see a preview of your students that are currently connected to your classroom in Goguardian. So I'm going to simply now apply the scene. And so to do that, I'm going to simply come up here to the top and click on apply a scene. This opens up another box, another dialog box, where I can choose all my students if I want to, or I can select only certain students. Okay, in my case, I'll choose all students. Then right here below, if you click on the drop-down arrow, you can see a listing of all the current scenes that we have set up. I'm going to choose the first one here because that's the one that I want to apply. And the last step is to simply click on apply scene. Okay, so that is essentially how you apply a scene. So I have demonstrated how to create a scene, how to apply a scene. and you can create as many scenes that you may need. Scenes can be applied to more than one classroom. Scenes can also be shared within co-teachers. And that is basically all for this video. Thank you for watching.